Oi pessoal, tudo bem? Welcome to the video Surviving Different Brazilian Accents. Vamos lá! Today we're going to talk about some of our Brazilian accents and learn how to make out some of them in a speech. First, do you know how to say accent in Portuguese? Sotaque. And do you know why we have so many different accents in Brazil? Just for the record, we call an accent a particular tone, inflection, or pronunciation of each individual or region. I really know how hard it can be to make out sentences when Brazilians are speaking fast or just talking to each other naturally. I understand how frustrating this can be for foreigners. I really do because of being there. So, before I start showing you some of my great activities that have been very successful with students and helped them understand Brazilian speaking much better, let's learn more about our sotaques brasileiros. Our cultural diversity is built through the influence of several people and countries. So if you're learning Brazilian Portuguese, studying hard, and still find yourself struggling to understand conversation or TV, that's a very natural thing to happen, okay? Once we have the challenge of linking sounds and different ways of speaking the language. Let's investigate this a little bit more. We know that our country was colonized by different people and at different times in our history. While in the south, there was a massive immigration of Italians, Germans, and other people from Eastern Europe. In Pernambuco, for example, the influence came from the Dutch. In Rio Grande do Sul, the accent formation is even more curious, since in addition to Italians and Germans, there is the influence of Spanish spoken in countries bordering the state. People born in Rio Grande do Sul are called gaúchos. Gaúchos. This is how a gaúcho would say these sentences. Tu gostas de churrasco? Porque a porta está aberta? Tu gostas de churrasco? Porque a porta está aberta? Notice the S as in Spanish used and the R. The R in most part of Rio Grande do Sul is pronounced using the tip of the tongue vibrating. Porta, certo, porque. It's the same for people from the capitals, São Paulo, Curitiba, and other Italian and German colonization spots. Let's practice one more time. Porque. Porta. Por favor. In Rio Grande do Sul, they use tu instead of você for subject pronoun, you. So it's very interesting. They conjugate tu. Tu gostas. Tu comes. Tu bebes. Bonito, né? So beautiful. Now, let's go to Rio de Janeiro. In Rio de Janeiro, we have the R carioca. That's the R I pronounce. Porque, porta, por favor. Carioca. People born in the city of Rio. I was born in the state of Rio, in a different town in the mountains, colonized by the Germans and the Swiss. I don't carry away too much as people originally from Rio do. They say porta, while I keep it as porta. So going back in time, in Rio capital, from 1808 to 1821, the influence of the Portuguese accent can be perceived by means of the pronounced S. We shush a lot, yes we do. As the Portuguese from Portugal. Yes, it's also correct to make a sh sound. Muitos, mais, estou, estava, escândalo. So, in Rio, we pronounce the R by the influence of the French chord. Porque, porta, por favor. What, French? Yes, the nobles of society found very fancy to copy the French R from the French nobles in Rio. Ribéry, Paris, France. Oh, that's why. Porta, porque. See, the French loved coming to Rio with its fashion. Did you know that? Now, let's go to the country towns in São Paulo. The R is called retroflexo, retroflex, caipira or country accent, as in many other states as Paraná, Goiás, Minas. They say porta, porque, boa tarde, por favor. Well, specialists say that's the only R that is not being imported because it came from the indigenous. It's a really cute R and it's a really nice accent. Agora vamos para a Bahia? Let's go to Salvador, Bahia. Okay, let's talk about the baianos, people born in Bahia, baianos. So, how do you pronounce the R? The R sometimes sounds very light or weak at word end. It loses its vibration and almost disappears. So instead of saying Salvador, Salvador, or Salvador, they just leave the R out a little bit. Salvador, no? Salvador. And it applies even more with the verbs. I'm going to drink, for example. Eu vou beber, but they say eu vou beber. Other verbs, eu vou fazer, vou estudar. So, of course, they pronounce the R. It's just lighter, okay? So, it's a tendency to leave the R out of the word, at word end, okay? So, it's just a tip, and you will notice that if you speak to any baiano or if you're in Salvador around baianos. So, there is no accent better or more correct than the other. This is a wrong view that diminishes the uniqueness of our culture. Our accents are part of our cultural heritage and are elements for the formation of the identity of the Brazilian people. So you're thinking now, fine, what is the best way to deal with that when learning Portuguese? Should my teacher be someone from the same area that I'm going to be or where I live? How is going to be my accent, right? Does that make a difference in my relationships? Guys, there are strategies to guide your studies, customizing what's more urgent to your goal, so you can better understand Brazilians and be better understood in your environment, okay? Let's go by parts, as we say in Portuguese. So I'll see you on the next video. If you're enjoying this, please remember to subscribe to my channel to receive more contents and give it a like, curtir, okay? And subscribe to my email. And I'll be sending this content to your email too, okay? Tchau, muito obrigada!